Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. In these times, don't ignore blue-collar men. And, I know there's a big thing with the class thing, and there's a real big thing, especially between women, educated women dealing with blue-collar type of men, right? But in these times now, ladies, you can't get caught up what they do for a living as long as it's legal. Seriously, or that status thing, because the way the economy's going now, I mean, we're already officially in a recession. And if something doesn't improve soon, people going to be using the D word, depression, right? And it's tough out here because we don't know, with COVID-19 rising again, we might be seeing some reclosings. Some lockdowns might be extended or, even now in many places, they're gradually opening up, they might be slowing down. And, and with the economy, and then there's, different things, because one thing with the economy, it's kept quiet. A lot of professionals are losing their jobs. They were focused on maybe the restaurant workers and, people in non-essential positions who were more blue collar. But the thing is, a lot of places are actually laying off people who are making six figures. It's a very big deal, right? So, like, in these times, you can't be like, well, I got to get that attorney, I got to get that doctor, I got to get that bag. First of all, that's the status thing. That ain't even the money thing. Because here's a reality out here. There's a lot of blue-collar type of guys who are making a lot of money. And they can hang in social situations way more intelligent than people give them credit for. Especially a lot of educated people. A lot of women especially think just because somebody read something in a book or they learned something in school that they on some other level. Nah. As much as I respect education and stuff, there's a lot of men who will read outside of, a formal institution or something. And they're very well educated. There's a whole lot of them. Because even with the education part, a lot of it, even getting that education, there's a lot of things that someone has to have happen. And there's been plenty of men who, for whatever reason, may not have completed that degree, but they still got in that school. Also, there's plenty of men who actually got that degree, but for whatever reason, they got into a blue-collar profession. Like, I knew this guy. I knew him since he was little. Now, first of all, this ain't somebody I knew in Southeast D.C. This is somebody I knew in an area where you had a lot of young professionals living. And his parents, he had two-parent household. Father was a high-grade government worker. His mother was doing some stuff. Let's just say they made money. They were making enough money when they moved. They had a house built. Let me say again, they had a house built. So this dude coming from a good background, been in private school, graduated college, but instead of maybe going on to grad school or some professional school, he wanted to create a business, and specifically a black-owned business. And he's actually doing, he actually got into not contract work, but like cleaning services. But he got his little mini mansion now, and he was making plenty of money. And you got some guys like that. And, I know another guy, he had been ex-military where he got a contracting company. You got a lot of guys doing some stuff. In fact, you've had some millionaires who basically made it in a blue-collar profession. Like guys who own these plumbing places, guys who might own a trucking company, a delivery service. Like I knew a guy, and once again, another guy in that same area where a lot of young professionals, parents were professionals. Him and his brother never worked for anybody. One owned like a dump truck type of company and was emptying stuff, making plenty of money. Oh, well, they had a delivery service, and they were highly intelligent. Because the one with the delivery service actually went to an academic high school, specifically academic high school. So, there's there. See, ladies, now is not the time to get caught up in dumb status. And I'm going to say dumb status. Now is the time to get caught up. I mean, yeah, money is important. Make sure that guy is making some money, that he's staying busy, doing what I say a man should basically have something going on for himself. But the thing is, y'all got to focus more on compatibility because there's going to be a lot of couples, especially with many white collar professionals being laid off, losing their jobs, and a lot of couples might have got together based on status. Oh, there's going to be some breakups. But see, the thing is, you got to look for that guy that you're compatible. And it's not always going to be that guy. It's not always going to be like that professional or that big money guy. Because one thing about blue collar workers, which isn't talked about, they ain't exactly broke. You know how much a plumber gets for doing his work per hour? Or some of these contractors, they be some of the ones getting properties. Back in the 2000s, there were two houses I rented. Two houses. Both of them were owned by blue collar cats. One of them had owned like 20 homes. One of them owned like 20 homes, and his profession was just driving like a transportation driver. That's how he got his money. And he owned several properties. Then the next guy, he owned so much property it was crazy. He owned so much property he was an electrician. Because even with everything going on, we still need somebody to fix the pipes. We still need some people to keep the electricity on. And then even with some of these guys who may be working delivery or something, they still making a lot of money. But see, I'm going to tell you what, that's just the profession, the key that women have to look for. Because I already know y'all check out, guys' bodies, looking, all of that. Character. What kind of character you got? What kind of man is he? Is he a man with integrity? I mean, you already know he a hard-working man. And he's willing to work for his money, which is part of masculinity anyway. But does he have character? Does he have character? Is he going to be a husband to you? Is he going to treat you the way that you need to be treated? And I'm serious. And you can't get caught up into the man's status and all of that. Or even his money, really. Because that's what it got to come down to. Don't worry about trying to impress some friends. And I'm dead serious, ladies. Don't worry about that. You can't trip up over that. Don't worry about impressing some friends. Half those friends don't like you anyway. Let's just be real. Now, I've been in some of those professional environments. I've been in there. There's, on one hand, it's cool because the overall surface behavior is cool. But, yeah, there's a lot of other stuff there. But, see, all of that don't matter. You got to think, who gets along with you? Seriously, I'm going to tell you what, the class structure, it's going to take a hit anyway. What was once considered middle class won't be considered middle class. In fact, the middle class is disappearing. And even though class structure does make a difference, because I talked about that in the last thing, still, don't get too caught up on the status aspect of it. Get caught up in the personality thing of it. Seriously. Now I know y'all say, well, did you say the men are means with class conscious? Yeah, but they 1% of the population. Deal with the rest of the population who are more down to earth and will probably find you more interesting. And this is y'all. I just told you in that last one what the guys are like in that particular class. But when you don't ignore the blue collar guys, just make sure they got some sense and everything. That's it. So anyway, ladies, that's all I got for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace.